Hey everybody, welcome back to Rusty Guns. This is going to be a real quick, simple video. Hopefully it's quick and simple. About the Ruger BX-25 magazine. A lot of people have problems with this failing to feed. I think I've found a solution to that, and I'm going to show you what it is. And it is a quick and easy fix. This particular magazine was failing to feed on me numerous times. And typically what happens is it's not raising the tip of the round up so that it can be fed. And I would have numerous problems with this. What I noticed is that if I shook it, it would rattle a lot. At first, like most, I just thought it was dirty, and I pulled it apart, cleaned it, and put it back together, and still had the same problem. So I want to show you what I did, what I found, what I believe is the problem. First, just get an Allen wrench and take these off. You're going to remove the two Allen screws. They're only on one side of the magazine. Oh, don't want to lose that sucker. Come back here. So take out that one. The short one goes at the top. The long one goes at the bottom. Come on now. So anyway, and what we're doing is we're removing the top piece right there. Now what I've done is this plate right here, this red square plate, if you can see here, I have a shell casing in there. Okay, it is a 22 long casing that I have in here that I simply ground down a little bit, okay, to make it work. So basically what you have when you take this apart, when you take off that red piece, is this is what you have. And typically when this piece is in place back here, there's all this room that this plate is wiggling around in, okay? And that's what happens when it is set inside here. There's all this play as it's being pulled, as you load it down, there's all this play. And as that's riding up, it's just wiggling around, and the rounds are moving with it. So what I did was, I simply just cut down a 22 long round. It just happened to be the right size. Slid that in. Now you see that space has been taken up around there. Slide this plate back in, and now there's a much tighter fit with that plate. It's still got a little bit of room to move, which it should, because you don't want it to be stuck in place. But now, when it's in there, there's a lot less wiggle room for that thing to be moving up and down and wobbling all over the place. It takes up a lot of that wiggle that's in that piece. And you know, I immediately took it out and test fired it and to see if it did indeed fix the problem. Didn't have a single problem. Go ahead and let you see that part of the video as I put this back together. So take a look. Or listen. So, alright, so we're going to see if this modification to this Ruger BX-25 mag worked. So, going hot. Now we'll rapid fire a couple of these, see if it still holds. And that was the last one. Not a single fail. Okay guys, so as you saw in that video, I loaded up. I had multiple different types of 22 rounds I was shooting. I didn't mention that in the video, but I had some copper jacketed stuff. I had some Federal match, just lead stuff that I was shooting out of that, and no jams at all. So I shot a few, nice slow pace to let it do it, and then I, did some of the, a little bit more rapidly to see if I could get it to jam up. Not a single jam, and I don't have the amount. I mean, I still have just a little bit. See if you guys can hear it. So there's still that little bit amount of wiggle, which should be fine, because that piece does need to move a little bit as it's rotating up. It doesn't want to be locked in place. So that little bit is fine. It is nowhere near as loud as it used to be, though. So I think that's the main problem. If you have a problem with a mag like that, give this a shot. Try it. See if that fixes your problem. So far, it's worked perfectly fine for this one, and I'm much happier now because it was a pain in the butt that about every 5 rounds, something wasn't feeding right, and now, not a single problem. So, tell me what you think. Take care, guys, and remember, there's no such thing as a rusty old gun.